5 years ago, I signed up to get free bottom surgery. And no, this wasn't in the back of a big white van, okay? This was in a doctor's office. There were a few options I could choose from, and do be warned, there's some medically related jargon in here that can be a little bit mature. So with that said, I chose zero depth. This choice means my recovery time will be 6 weeks, which really isn't that bad for an operation like this. It also means that my maintenance is virtually nothing once I'm fully healed, which was a very important factor to me. But this wasn't an easy decision, because the main drawback that comes with zero depth is the inability to do the woohoo, if you know what I'm saying. If you play The Sims, you know what I'm saying. If you're watching this video, then I'm currently in a hospital bed recovering. As of recording, it's about a week out, and I want to share with you the experience of getting prepared, starting with the stuff I was told to buy. Let me just reach into my box of fun here. We got blue sheets, so that way blood doesn't get all over my bed. That's cool. These are used for elderly people, and I think that's why I started getting elderly home ads. Thanks for that white noise app, by the way. And what do we got here? Ring cushion, so that way when I'm recovering, my new accessory doesn't just fall off my body. That's cool. That's fun. It's for when you sit down while recovering. You're not supposed to sit up straight like at all while recovering. Otherwise, you could actually like hurt yourself. So that's what this is for. It's very important that I mention doctors told me to get this stuff for my recovery, which brings me to the Tylenol and chewing gum. Doctors, do you even realize what we're doing here? This isn't even enough for when I sit down on my bike in an unfortunate way, yet we're bringing out the scissors and you're telling me to chew some gum and bring out the Tylenol? I mean, I think I'm gonna get some prescription pain meds or something, but I'm still not 100% sure because if I'm being honest, I am far too afraid to ask. The rest is feminine hygiene stuff, and I'm not gonna tell you what it is because I won't pretend to know what it is. It looks like one of them's a pad that I put on my face. It has adhesive on it, like a mask. Oh, wait, no, check it out. Shoulder pads. They're shoulder pads. In order to prepare for the surgery, I had to talk to a doctor a few times as well. The first call was genuinely scarring. In order to choose which surgery I wanted, we had to go into graphic detail about every single surgery that was out there. Each choice came with its own challenges and risks and post-care maintenance and pictures. Oh my god, the pictures. That call was followed up by a few other calls, one being a mental health evaluation and then the other being a post-care instructional. These calls came when the surgery was finally booked, and at this point, I was melting over with stress. All of a sudden, it was so real. I'm going out of town to get surgery in a city that I barely know, and I'm the one that's accountable for making sure I get there on time. And then I had to organize blood work, travel, hotels, all this other stuff. Being an adult's really hard, okay? Without a doubt, the hardest thing to line up was the one thing that the doctors refused to move forward unless I had, and that was someone that could take 6 weeks off of work to be a full-time nurse for me. I've emailed the clinic like 4 or 5 times just so they could reiterate information I already had, just to be sure, because I'm so nervous about traveling and getting surgery at the same time. There's just something so intimidating about that combination. They actually hooked me up with a hotel that costs like significantly cheaper because it's specifically for people going to get surgeries. It's like 1/3 the price of a usual hotel. A usual hotel. I said that very weird. Usual. There I go. Still practicing mouth space. That's hard. All of that aside, I am so excited to get this surgery, and I do recognize how lucky I am to live in a country where I get it for free. That's just genuinely mind-blowing. There's still costs like travel and hotels, etc., but I'm not going to complain about that here because that would be genuinely insane for me to do in this situation. I'm crunching this video before I go on my flight tomorrow, so I know that this wasn't very informational, but it couldn't be because different countries, different customs, and different surgeries, it wouldn't really apply to you anyway. So with all of that said, this is me saying I'm going to be gone for a few months, and when I'm back, I will be making a storytime video about the experience as a whole. If you want to support the channel, this video's sponsored G-Subs will save you 10% off any purchase you make with code GenderFluid, and there's a link down below if you want to get free samples sent to your door, literally no cost, to try it before you buy it. Thank you so much for watching and all the support. I will be seeing you soon. I can't wait to get back. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye!